It's your boy who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. So man, the Warriors they play today versus the Nuggets. As you know, Steph Curry. Steph Curry. He basically like had some bilateral. He had the same thing Chris Middleton got right now with the bilateral knee tendonitis and thing like that, and so on and so forth. But today we need to get a W. We need to get a W. We've lost four in a row, and truth be told, those first two games were the worst part. Those first two games were the worst part. So I got some trade rumors that's going on. Yeah, I got some trade rumors that's going on. Um, yeah, we got trade rumors that's going on. A lot of different things, but what I do know is that we have to get a win today. There's like a loss cannot be accepted because that would be five in a row. And oh my God. So as we said, the Warriors are open and I'm in a good mood as well too. Uh yeah, the Warriors they're looking to trade and it's time to shrink the rotation as well. Like it's time to shrink the rotation as well, bro. Because I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna break it down. Pajinski, ball handling, not good. He can't shoot to save his life. Our offense gets really stagnant when Curry is out. Um, and on top of that, Steve Kerr leaves Curry out too long. Too damn long. There's no way Curry should be sitting out from middle of the third to middle of the fourth. What are we doing, bro? Like what are we doing? Let me put this on. Make me think of my blood. Like what are we doing? Like shit is ridiculous. What's going on? Like it makes no sense. So Kevin Looney, it's been reported he got interest from the Knicks, Thunder, Grizzlies earlier this offseason. Um it's a lot going on right now, bro, with the Warriors. Our offense is stagnant. Like I said before, we've blown two leads in the last 4 or 5 games. And I'm not happy with what's been going on. Yeah, and I'm not happy with what's going on. So uh according to Bleacher Report, Kevon Looney had interest in Knicks and more during the offseason. Uh but they decided to go and do other things. But what I will say is this: if we don't trade now, we're gonna find ourselves in the same predicament that we did last year. Yes, we're gonna find ourselves in the same predicament that we did last year. The trade market. I mean, the 12-man rotation was good at first. It was cool, but now, bro, it's time to shorten the rotation, bro. So I'm gonna read an article by Fadeaway World talking about the proposed trade ideas because we gotta figure out something. So it says the Golden State Warriors are hoping to compete for a championship in the 24-25 season after getting off to a hot start. Amidst rising injury concerns and a rotational production reduction, the franchise has lost their last 4 games in a row and fallen from the number 1 seed to number 4. They're a competitive unit but need to make slight adjustments to their roster to unlock their potential. One glaring hole has been the team's production from the center spot. Duh. Trace Jackson Davis has proven to be inconsistent as a starter, while Draymond Green can't carry the load of playing that position for an entire season at 6'5", giving the importance to the team. No, the problem is Trace Jackson is not a 5. Trace Jackson is a 4. A trade to acquire a productive big man who can produce offensively and be a major rebounding presence seems inevitable for the Warriors. So, okay, so here we go. Golden State receives Nikola Vucevic. The Chicago Bulls receive DeAnthony Melton, Gary Payton II, a second-round pick, and a second-round pick from Atlanta, 2026, and a 2029 second-round pick to Golden State. I actually think that's a good trade. We give up DeAnthony Melton, Gary Payton, 26th-round pick, and I would keep Gary Payton and give them Pajinski. No cap, bro. I would keep Gary Payton and give them Pajinski. The Chicago Bulls are reportedly listening to offers around Nikola Vucevic, and he is worth it to be expected for 2 second-round picks. We can do that. This is an offer Warriors should be all over given their issue at center and the fact that the franchise needs more winning offensive players who have consistent roles. Nikola Vucevic would change life for us. Real talk. If this, listen, if this exact trade was to happen, I think this is a great trade. They only want 2 second-round picks for him, and to make the money work, DeAnthony Melton is hurt. I would swap Gary Payton for Brandon Pajinski. I would give them Brandon Pajinski instead of Gary Payton. What Gary Payton does for us is needed: perimeter defense, athletic. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Pajinski, I'm sorry. He got to go. He got to go, bro. I trust Gary Payton II shooting the 3 more than Brandon now. More than Pajinski, I'm sorry. I think this is a great trade. The Warriors buff up their starting. The Warriors have the makeup of a playoff team this season with improved depth around Stephen Curry after missing the postseason last year. But making the playoffs isn't going to be enough when they have a generational talent like Curry in his prime. The team has been unwilling to trade away their young stars or major future assets for short-term gains. So a move like this for Vuce would make a lot of sense. Vucevic is averaging 20.9 points, 10 rebounds this season, proving to be an impactful center in the NBA for the competitive Bulls. However, Chicago isn't going to break their cycle of mediocrity with another play-in appearance with a low lottery pick. So Vuce should be unleashed on a winning franchise. The team is reportedly looking to trade him and Zach LaVine away, so the deal makes sense for the Warriors to capitalize on. Vucevic is an active offensive presence who is a double-double threat on a nightly basis. He has intelligent on-ball skills to make plays out the post and would be a great complement to Curry with his screening ability and floor spacing, shooting 46.9 from 3 on 4.4 attempts. While there are elements of the Warriors offense that might be incompatible with a player like Vucevic, he will be a massive talent improvement on the franchise for a very cheap price. Yeah, so says if the Warriors hope they can carry their current roster through to the playoffs and win a title, they're sorely mistaken. The West has become a conference of the Giants over the recent years, with the number 1 seed OKC proving that the point blah 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 Hardenstein such and such and so on and so forth. I think this is great. Getting Vucevic for 2 second rounders, maybe D'Anthony Melton, which he, you know what I'm saying, we got to get rid of him anyways. It's sad, but it is what it is. I think this is a great pick. I think this would be a great trade, but I don't think it's still it wouldn't be enough. We still need to focus on that shooting guard position, which is why we would need to get a Cam Johnson too. If we was able to get a Cam Johnson and Nikola Vucevic, we'd be set to go. We'll be set to go. We have to address that shooting guard position, and we have to address the center position. The Vucevic one, I'm with it all day though. I think this would be a great trade. But we have an NBA Cup match tonight versus the Nuggets. We have to get a W tonight. Like five losses in a row just does not sound good at all. Like we went from number 1 seed to number 4 seed, and we falling fast. Other teams are winning while we're losing. We need to get back on the right track. We undefeated in cup play. Let's keep that going. And like at the end of the day, we're trying to win a championship, man. Steph only cares about championships. Dre only care about championships at this point. We're trying to maximize Curry's chance to get another championship. And trading for Nikola Vucevic or Cam Johnson does that for us. He does that for us. So I need the Warriors to wake up. I know they probably on the low, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes trying to make a move. But please, we need to make a move sooner than later, bro. I'm tired of watching our offense get stagnant for 4-5 minutes when Steph is not on the floor or Draymond not on the floor. If Steph and Draymond not on the floor creating or whatever like that, it's so bad, bro. At sometimes it looks good, but after a while, like it looks so bad they can't even get a shot off. They can't even run the offense smoothly. Steve Kerr keeping Steph Curry out too long is a problem. His rotation sometimes is a problem. Like the 3-guard lineup or the small lineup against the wrong teams. It's not right. And it needs to be fixed before, like, you know what I'm saying, it gets out of hand. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. There's been another episode of Dub Nation. So Dub Nation. Trade special. Nikola Vucevic. Cam Johnson. I did a Cam Johnson trade. I did a Cam Johnson trade. And I think that, like I said, I think it would be a great move to go and get a Cam Johnson. A great thing. So Kyle Kuzma, I think that's another good one. Yeah, I think Kyle Kuzma is another good one. He's with Washington. I actually think Kyle Kuzma is better than the Cam Johnson pickup.
Steve Kerr should do with this Warriors roster, I think one thing is clear. Start of next season, it seems what Golden State has to do as he makes $12.9 million on a 1-year contract is trade him away. The Warriors rotation in the future. Unfortunate that he got injured, though. As far as who Golden State could also trade to package with D'Anthony Melton, because you're probably not going to get a really great player for just $12.9 million, here are a couple of the names that I have out there as trade candidates. Jonathan Kuminga makes $7.6 million. Now, is Golden State going to be hesitant to trade Jonathan Kuminga? Probably.
My guy, you need to add Podziemski to this list. Podziemski need to be on this list. Gary Payton. I'll tell you like this, bro. We love GP, but we have to get better, bro. We have to get better. know what I'm saying? There's no way around it.
But he's still a name out there that is going to be targeted by some of these teams looking to build a young core. Gary Payton II makes $9.1 million, expiring. Good salary matching contract there as well. Moses Moody, $5.8 million. Now, you see there's a star next to that because he has the poison pill in his contract. Remember, Moses Moody signed to a 3-year, $39.
So, yeah, like I said, the Warriors, DeAnthony Melton making $12.9 million. We know we're going to have to trade him. I think we should trade anybody on this list. DeAnthony Melton, Jonathan Kuminga, Gary Payton, Moses Moody, Kevon Looney. If it was one guy I would want to keep, it would be Moses Moody. Like, if it's one guy I want to keep. Jonathan Kuminga, his contract is basically up, and he's looking to get a new deal, and we not finna pay him what he think he finna get. So, honestly, DeAnthony Melton is going to be a given. If we do make a trade, he's going to be in it. He's making $12.9 million, and he's injured, unfortunately. Jonathan Kuminga, I would trade Podziemski too. Instead of Gary Payton, which I would keep, Gary Payton and Moses Moody, I would trade Podziemski. Kevon Looney, we could trade him too. Like, he doesn't really fit us. But we can also keep Kevon Looney. But DeAnthony Melton, Kuminga, Podziemski, those are the 3 dudes I would trade, bro. Honestly. Like, I've been on the Kuminga train for a couple years. I'm off of it, bro. I'm off of it. So like, share, subscribe, hit that join button, man. I appreciate y'all. It's been Who Is Hendo, man. I'm out. Peace.